You know, these exercises are fantastic. When the day comes that we have to go to war against Utah, we're really going to kick some A, you know? Welcome back to Should You Watch This with the Popcorn Priest, home of the Golden Bucket, a weekly podcast for movie enthusiasts, current and ex-movie theater projectionists, new and old friends take the time to talk about a movie that we just watched and answer that very question. Should or shouldn't you watch this? Prepare to go ballistic.
We got ourselves a broken arrow.
That's what we call it when we lose a nuclear weapon. My former commander is trying to steal me.
He's dangerous.
He tried to kill me.
Well, that doesn't mean I don't like you.
He's unpredictable.
You the man.
I'm the man.
Now,
If I press this button, the Southwest will be a quiet neighborhood for about 10,000 years.
he's unstoppable.
You're out of your mind.
Ain't it cool?
John Travolta, Christian Slater, Broken Arrow. Rated R. Starts Friday, February 9th.
Sorry about the trash audio in that trailer, but there were some really, really bad trailers out there for Broken Arrow, which is the movie we are about to review. I'd like to welcome back reoccurring guest, our pod's Broken Arrow, JJ.
Popcorn. Thanks for having me back.
We are recording live, not live for you as previously mentioned in other pods, but live for us. We're together in the same room, which always makes it for a better show. So I'm at JJ's house. The details for this one: terrorists. Okay, I'm going to read the whole thing. You tell me what you think.
All right.
Terrorists steal nuclear warheads from the U.S. military, but don't count on a pilot and park rangers spoiling their plans.
Ooh.
I kind of feel like not only is that a really horrible description, but it's spoilery and also incorrect.
100.
Like,
That's awful.
I don't want to be spoilery because this is spoiler-free zone, but there's no... I would disagree with terrorists. I would not lead with terrorists.
Nah. And it gives it away, kind of, so...
Yeah, not cool. Also, I'm drinking a Voltage Raspberry Mountain Dew, thanks to our sponsor today, Mountain Dew, sponsor of Should You Watch This? Directed by John Woo.
John Woo, baby!
Woo woo! Director of such hits as Hard Boiled, I have not seen, Hard Target, a lot of hards.
A lot of hard. Woo goes hard.
Who goes hard? Hard Target, Broken Arrow, which is what we're currently here for, and Face Off, which we already reviewed in our Holy Trinity of Cage, which is some of the most fun moments I've had on the show with JJ. If you haven't listened to any of those, go listen to them right now. Such a great time. And also, if you haven't watched any of those movies since the 90s, now is a good time to go see him. But also he directed MI2, and then in 2008 he said bye-bye to Hollywood for many years, and then weirdly enough did a film for Peacock.
The cock.
In 2024 called The Killer.
Woo's on the cock?
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that being announced. I don't remember it being on. I have the cock, and I didn't see The Killer from John Woo. He's doing movies for Peacock.
What was the Fincher movie on Netflix? Wasn't that called The Killer?
Yes.
There's multiple killers?
I mean, we're running out of ideas, evidently, and we're hiring John Woo for Peacock, which is wild to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, top
Peacock's
bill.
got that John Woo money.
I mean, John Woo, you mentioned it in the Face Off pod that he came from humble beginnings, and he's a really awesome guy.
Yeah, we were talking in the Face Off pod how all the people that work on the film, not just the big names, really, really love working with them, from like the stunts coordinator, weapons coordinator.
Yeah,
people love the Woo.
People love the Woo. I'm sweetening on the Woo, is what I'm saying. Top billed stars: John Travolta, Christian Slater, Samantha Mathis, Howie Long.
Oh,
Howie Long,
Hall of Famer,
is in this movie. And this, I know you know this already, but it blew my mind. Hans Zimmer did the score.
Hans, baby.
What the heck,
Hans.
dude? And also, a portion of this score was used in Scream 2.
Yeah. Anytime the Dewey character is introduced, they use the bow, 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 bow.
Whoa. So here's a thing that may or may not happen on the show. JJ and I reviewed all of the Bond films. He'd never seen any of them.
Incredible.
We rectified that, of course. But I've only seen one Scream film. And JJ is a big fan of the Screams.
Big fan of the Ghostface Screams.
Halloween Scream. Scream 2. I didn't know that. Do they pirate people's scores for stuff? That's weird.
I don't know. But when I hear that song, I do think of Broken Arrow more than Scream 2.
Good.
So.
Well, I haven't seen Scream 2, so I'll be watching and listening for that little vignette. Runtime of a crisp 1 hour and 48 minutes. Rated R. Genre on Rotten Tomatoes says action. That's it.
Love it.
I've been saying this for months now. Rotten Tomatoes is getting it right. IMDb, on the other hand, says dark comedy. I don't think that... Okay, I'll read the rest of them.
That's what they lead with?
They lead with dark comedy, action, adventure, and thriller. I think that they think that it's a dark comedy because it was funny, but I don't think they meant it to be funny back in 1996.
I love some of these parts. The John Travolta overacting, I laugh at every time.
It is funny, but I don't think they were mean. John Woo's not meaning to be funny.
Make a dark comedy?
No. I
see what you're saying.
got it wrong. So
just give me the action. I think we just need one genre. Mm-hmm. Give me that action.
It's action. And realistically, I would love to amend the genre to 90s action, because that's a genre in and of itself, I believe.
I hear you.
Speaking of IMDb, they give it a 6.1 out of 10 from 109,000 reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 53%
Ooh.
from 34 critic ratings and 44% from 100,000 plus audience ratings.
Damn, the audience is lower than the critics?
Lower.
That's crazy.
People didn't like the Slater and the Travolta.
Dude, Christian Slater, top bill star.
Yeah, that's the last time we saw him on the posters, ladies and gentlemen. Go look it up. Sorry, Christian. I know you're listening. You share my name, but I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Broken Arrow broke him.
Broken Arrow broke the Slater. Where to watch this right now? It's not streaming anywhere.
Damn.
Which...
Not even on the cock?
That's... Call back to the cock. It's not streaming anywhere, and you'd think, I mean, that seems broken to me. You're going to have to rent it, or better yet, buy the physical media of this. I think on Apple TV right now, you can buy the actual movie for $1 more than you can rent it for, which is $5.90.
Crazy. This movie should be on like one of those free, like Tubi,
or
like a free view,
Fubu, or
Yeah,
whatever the crap all the ones are.
Yeah, put that one on one of these. Come on.
JJ texted me last week a picture of his DVD that he dusted off for this pod.
Dusted off.
I respect it. All right, we're already to the best part of the show. Popcorn reviews the reviews.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Okay, you know what? You know the drill. What do you want to hear first? The 10 out of 10s or the 1 out of 10s or Whiplash?
I want that Whiplash. Bottom top.
You want to be on
Bias
bottom?
Lockett, Johnny Utah. Okay. Bottom in the top.
Okay. All right. Bottom is low, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The first 1 out of 10 comes to us from Bocce 666.
Whoa.
I didn't know
the devil Bocce.
I didn't know bocce ball was satanic.
Yeah, it kind of is.
He gave this review in 1999, so kind of late to the party for it coming out in 1996. Bocce says, dumbest movie ever made. This is by far one of the worst movies I've ever seen, Bocce says. It had the cheesiest plot, and John Travolta played a horrible villain. Howie Long, an actor, give me an effing break. Christian Slater also knows how to choose the stupidest movies, a la The Flood. I don't know what The Flood is.
They might be referencing the Hard Rain movie, but I don't know The Flood either.
Yeah. Or to put it more simply, he's just a horrible actor.
Damn. Shots fired.
Shots fired at Slater. Seeing Slater play the hero and the good guy almost made me puke.
Why?
It is even harder for me to believe that this piece of trash was directed by John Woo, whom I believe to be one of the more talented directors in Hollywood right now. However, he made up for it with the spectacular action movie Face Off.
Facts.
Okay, props there. Torturing me by making me watch this movie over and over again would be far more menacing than the Chinese water torture or any other kind. 1 out of 10.
Bocce.
It's a hot take. Okay, also, this is for Sack Lunch, who's also a guest on the show a lot. He likes to know how many 1 stars there were and how many 10 stars there were and how many total reviews there were.
Yeah, I appreciate these.
19 1 stars, 25 10 stars out of a total of 248 total reviews, which is very low. Usually there's a lot more reviews on IMDb, but low review count. First 10 out of 10 comes to us from Justin. He says...
Just Justin.
He gave this in 2020, maybe during COVID.
Okay. He's got some time on his hands.
I mean,
now's the time for the Broken Arrow review.
He waited from 1996 to 2020, decided we're going to pop this on IMDb.
Can't wait to hear it.
His title of the review, Justin says, John Travolta is a genius.
I mean, I'm with that.
This is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's just absolutely exciting. That's all I have. 10 out of 10. Justin's short.
I like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely exciting. 10 out of 10. Thanks, Justin.
All right. Our next 1 out of 10 comes to us from Smells Like Cheese.
Cheese.
Dude, Smells Like Cheese has been featured on the pod before. I remember that.
I remember that smell.
Yeah. Ooh. He gave this review in 2005. He says, I don't know if this is who this gender is, but Cheese, I'm going to just call him Cheese.
Yeah, what does Cheese say?
Cheese says, a typical John Woo film without the originality he brought from Face Off. Common theme starting to bubble up.
Face Off needs to be left alone. You can't judge every Woo film by the Face Off.
It's a unicorn, Face Off is. I mean, there's nothing like it. So stop trying to compare that to Broken Arrow, okay? You're just gonna have a hard time every time you try. Cheese says, this Mountain Dew is so good. I love movies. I love action movies, but come on. This was beyond the prediction land. Beyond the prediction land? I didn't know that was a land.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
You know exactly what was going to happen in each scene. I have to give credit. I had so much fun being sarcastic with this flick. Like the cheesy, cliche, slow bomb sequences. I was like, no! Or John Travolta's super duper badass villain technique was too good to be true. It's like the last fight between him and Christian was giving me your lunch money. Or John's threatening tape to the pin. There's some spoilers here, guys. Just fair warning.
Blame the cheese.
It's from 1996. John's threatening tape to the Pentagon with the images of the nuclear attack. I was like, actually, that was some scenes from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but the real attack would be a lot like that. Yeah, real scary. Him commanding just $250 million. I mean, that was a lot of money, but come on, he could have settled for another billion. Who's asking for $1 billion in the 90s?
I'm fine with it. They're nuclear warheads. I'm fine with pumping up that price.
I mean, 250s, I think that we're fine. That's great. I think Travolta's doing fine.
Cheese is about to get in that cheddar.
This is your typical action flick with no real decent plot. Nice try, John W. and John T. and Christian, but this just didn't work. 1 out of 10.
Hate that he refers to them by their first names like that and last initial.
Disgraceful.
Cheese. I don't like the cheese.
Smells like cheese.
Yeah.
Our next 10 out of 10 comes to us from Elvis Presley 08260.
The King?
Back from the dead.
Is watching Broken Arrow?
What else does he call himself?
the Prince?
No. No, he's the
king of rock and roll, isn't he?
Yeah, there's another one. Anyway, I'll cut that out. Elvis Presley gave this review from the dead in 2016.
Dang.
Elvis says, I love this movie. If John Travolta never did Pulp Fiction, we wouldn't have such great hits as this action masterpiece. I have to thank John Woo for directing this movies. That doesn't really make sense, but I'm reading it as is. Because it has just blown me away. That's what he says. It has just blown me away. Travolta as a bad guy is just the best thing that could have happened in this movie. He played his role perfectly, and I can't picture as a good in the film.
There's no Grammarly back then.
No AI either. ChatGPT was just a glint in his eye.
I like to take that Pulp Fiction walk so Broken Arrow could run, though.
It's true. Elvis is...
Yo, Pulp Fiction. I appreciate that.
Elvis has got... He knows where he's coming from. This action flick has everything you want. Explosions, guns, boxing, jets, bombs. It has everything, basically. The intro is brilliant and the ending is brilliant just because of John Travolta. You can tell straight away that John Travolta could get his arm chopped off and he wouldn't give too much of an F.
No.
And he would probably say it's a good thing that it happened.
He'll have some sarcastic line.
I didn't need that anyway. Basically what I'm saying is his character's cocky and doesn't take any crap from anyone. I just love this film. 10 out of 10 any day.
Thanks, Elvis.
Yeah. He is the king of reviewing 90s action films, apparently.
And I like how he likes Travolta's cockiness. That's one of my favorite things in this movie. That's what the Elvis wants. Elvis wants a cocky villain.
Yes. Yes. I also think that the over-the-top villain makes this movie more watchable than it should be. Has any right to be. This is our last 10 out of 10 and our last review, JJ. Buckle up.
Yeah.
This was given to us by Yippee-Ki-Yay.
Mother Trucker?
Which already tells me this guy loves action movies.
He's with it.
The title of the review says, Definitive Good Guy versus Bad Guy Action Epic with some truly amazing stuff. You want explosions? You got them. You want guns? Check. Want to see John and Chris and John before they crashed and burned? This is a good opportunity for that.
Shots fired again.
Want classy support in the shape of Samantha Mathis and Frank... Is it Whaley? Wowie?
I don't know.
There is that too. This is an awesome actioner. Do not believe the reviews. This film rocks. From the opening boxing match through the helicopter versus park ranger and hero chase to the absurdly thrilling conclusion, any boxes that need checking, Broken Arrow checks them. Slater is terrific as the hero. Travolta is a hoot and a half as the villain. Hoot and a half.
Hoot and a half.
Whoa, that's a lot of hoots.
And a half.
Mathis tags along for the ride whilst Whaley looks fantastic a lot. No, looks frantic a lot, but he does it so well. Delroy Lindo also appears as a good guy. Bob Gunton, his unfortunate last name, is superb as the exasperated boss of Travolta. The entire cast does not put a foot wrong. Aside from the excellent cast this film scores with its amazing action. Listen, I get a little giggly when I'm in the same vicinity as JJ and we're not doing it over the phone, so just bear with me. And last but not least, Travolta's quips. For more John Woo, please see Face Off. 10 out of 10.
I love the recommendation at the end, too. That was great.
Yeah. He's like, hey, if you liked Broken Arrow, you're going to love Face Off. Like way more than Broken Arrow.
Yeah. Gunn is an unfortunate last name.
Gunton. Bob Gunton.
Gunton.
That's the last time I'll say that. Here, I wanted to add a little bonus review here.
Bonus review?
This is from Siskel and Ebert.
Oh, shiz.
The review of this movie on Siskel and Ebert from their show represents the only time in history where Roger Ebert convinced Gene Siskel to change his mind about his final judgment of the film. Siskel originally gave this movie thumbs up, but after Ebert gave the movie thumbs down and explained his reasoning, Siskel decided to change his judgment to thumbs down on air. Siskel, on the other hand, had never successfully convinced Ebert to change his mind about a movie during an episode of their show, although Ebert had occasionally changed his own mind in print reviews.
Broken Arrow, unprecedented.
Made Siskel change his mind.
He flipped that thumb upside down.
Ugh. I mean, it's not 2 thumbs down.
Nah.
We'll get to the review. This is a baby of a podcast right now. We're just starting. Which brings us to the hottest segment in podcasting. Should or shouldn't you watch this? That was really loud. Okay, I've got 5 reasons, as always, of why you should watch this, and then please add any, JJ.
Let's hear him.
Number 1, if you made it through the Holy Trinity, which is The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off, this is for you. I also think if that is the case, watch this first, and then you'll only go up from there.
Yeah, I like that.
This is like an appetizer.
Yeah, this doesn't have Nick Cage in it.
It's yeah. There's
But it'll wet your beak with that Travolta.
correct. And listen, it's an appetizer. They're not always great, but the meal's coming up. So start with this. Number 2, if you want to see the correct way to hold a cigarette, this is for you. Can we just talk a little bit about his cigarette poses?
That's the way you hold them, I think.
Oh my gosh, it's like so rigid and like very deliberate. Yeah. Oh man, it's wild.
He's definitely never smoked anything in his life before.
I kept trying to mimic it while he was doing it. It's just so hilarious to me. So that's number 2. Number 3, if you want to watch what actually will happen if a nuke goes off, this is not for you. Because I don't really think that's accurate at all.
We can talk about that later, but
Okay.
spoiler, a nuclear bomb is detonated in this movie.
I'll just move on.
Yeah, we'll save it. It's a good reason.
Number 4, if you want to see the least John Woo movie, this is for you. I feel like there are some of his signature elements in this film, but definitely not as wooey as he could be.
Yeah, this is like the pre-wooey.
Yeah, I think MI2 is
Peak woo.
peak woo.
Yeah.
Face Off, also great woo. So this is like him kind of starting to cook.
Once again, the appetizer. Just wet in the beak.
Exactly. And last but not least, I have no idea what else to say. This was a weird movie for me.
You only have 4 reasons.
I did enjoy it, though. I'm just struggling with it a little bit. Like I liked it, but I don't know why I liked it. So hopefully we can figure that out in this.
Yeah, we'll figure that out
this week and next week. But any other reasons why you should watch Broken Arrow?
You mentioned the Travolta over the top. It's fantastic. And then just the soundtrack. Hans Zimmer.
Oh, man. I mean, he elevates this movie to a way beyond where it should be. The score is pretty great.
And if, you just want like a movie under 2 hours, you're not thinking through it. You're just put it on.
Yeah, your brain's
off.
Your brain is
Don't think too hard.
Grab some snacks, Yeah. Sit back, relax.
And enjoy Christian Slater as a top billed star.
There's a couple spots where you could go run to the bathroom and you'd be fine. This is an easy, relaxed watch, okay? Nothing too... It's not Schindler's List.
Whoa.
Okay. I don't know where that came from. All right. We are now to By the Numbers. Oh, do you have any other reasons?
No, I think you got it.
Sick. I nailed it like always.
Let me tell you something, Pandeo.
Oh, that's the wrong soundbite. I tell you, whenever I'm with JJ, I mess up too much. Okay, here we go.
We'll get it.
For God's sake, just give me the damn number.
All right. What do you think the budget is? 1996, mind you.
There's lots of explosions.
A lot. And keep in mind, there's very little CGI going on in the late 90s. There's some.
Just the planes and stuff at the beginning. I don't know. 50 million.
That's a really good guess. 65 million. I think that's a lot of money for this kind of a movie. But
yeah, you're wondering where a lot of that went.
Yeah, it's the nuke.
Was it Travolta's turtlenecks budget?
Maybe his hair gel.
Ooh,
slick back hair. A lot of slick back hair.
Yeah, that's got to be a part of it.
And you know where else the budget went? Helicopters.
Oh, lots of choppers.
Listen, if there was ever an argument for too many helicopters,
No.
this is the movie.
No way.
There's so many helicopters.
Give me more.
No.
Well, they keep like crashing and stuff.
I know.
So we need more.
I know. Yeah, that's right. Woo's like, oh wait, we crashed one, so we got to have another one, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unlimited supply.
How much do you think this made at the box office?
I'm thinking it did well. I'm going to say 75.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Worthy of an arrow. 70 million domestic, 77.7 international for a total of 148.3 million.
Nice. Interesting with the international.
Yeah. And so adjusted for inflation, this would have, in today's monies, 180 million bucks it would have made. That's for a $60 million budget. That'd be a win.
This is how he gets Face Off made.
That's true. So Face Off was 97, right?
Yeah, right after this.
Okay.
They saw Broken Arrow and they're like, hey, let's ramp this up.
Yeah. Well, once Cage was involved, we're going to do much better. Maybe cut that out. We'll see. John Woo's earlier cut came in at the 2-hour mark. I think I scared Cooper with that belch. I'm sorry, buddy.
He just wants some of that Mountain Dew, our sponsor.
You could probably smell it.
Does Mountain Dew make doggy dew?
They should. Mountain Dew, you're listening. You're a sponsor.
I don't want a too hyper dog on the doggy dew though.
What if it was just like a little bit of sugar, not caffeine?
Yeah, I give him a little sugar
I think there's some cross promotion that Dew could come up with.
for sure.
I mean, this show just gives gems all the time. Just so you know.
Well, they're generous to us, like with their sponsorship. And
That's
we
true.
appreciate the Mountain Dew.
All right. The Armorer. You mentioned this, that they love Woo. The Armorers, the Weaponers,
Yeah, everybody.
everybody. The Armorer estimated over 60,000 rounds of ammo were fired while making this film.
It's a lot.
Not as much as James Bond.
With the 200,000.
200,000 was that Quantum of Solace.
The QoS.
QoS.
60,000.
Which brings us back to helicopters. How many get blown up? And I know that listen, this is a spoiler too, and I don't really care, but how many choppers get blown up?
At least 3.
Get to the chopper. 4 choppers explode, dude.
Yeah.
I'm for it. I'm for the blowing up.
And a stealth plane crashes.
Oh, that's true.
Everything's crashing.
Not classified as a chopper, but another aerial vehicle destroyed.
Chopper budget. Crazy.
So this is going to make you smile. I had AI write up a little thing about choppers in Broken Arrow.
Okay.
This is what AI says. This is from AI. Helicopter lovers look away because John Woo's Broken Arrow absolutely lit up the skies in 1996. By the time the credits roll, the movie racks up 4 helicopter kills, 1 stealth bird in the open. See, AI messed it up. A stealth bird is not a helicopter.
No.
1 RPG takedown in the canyon, 1 explosion in the mine, and 1 poor chopper that bites it in the final train showdown. That's 4 downed helicopters. You see, I was blinded. You were right. There were 3.
And a stealth bomber. Come on, AI.
AI.
But I do like how it warns the helicopter enthusiasts and lovers, like, if you're watching this movie, there's some deaths.
The helicopter deaths. Yeah, you're going to be traumatized potentially.
Yeah. This is like Schindler's List for helicopter enthusiasts.
A callback. That's what we do here. And AI punctuates it by saying, because apparently in Woo's America, the ground is safer than the air.
I want to live in Woo's America.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you think John Woo ever thought there would be a phrase in any English language that said, in John Woo's America, Nowhere.
It's a place I want to live, though.
Okay. All right. Last number is body count.
Ooh. We know the helicopter body count.
Yeah, that's 3,
Yeah.
not 4.
I'm going to say 25.
That's really good. I almost hit the air horn, but 29.
Okay.
And guess what? I'm not going to say the number because it might be a little spoilery, but Slater and Travolta have the same kill count.
Oh, interesting.
I'm holding my fingers
Yeah.
up to JJ.
Carry the one.
Is there anything we missed for part 1? I think JJ has a couple of numbers.
I got some numbers.
Yes.
In the movie, the B-3, it's a fictional stealth bomber.
Yes.
It's a made-up plane or whatever. They mentioned it's worth $2 billion. So I looked into this, like, how expensive is the most expensive military aircraft?
So this is a fake bomber.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the cockpit could have fit a ping pong table in it, dude. It was so giant.
A lot of
so weird.
A lot of cock talk.
Well, I mean, you look into that cockpit, I'm like, there's a bed. It could be a bed.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
fridge.
$2 billion, dude.
So big.
So the most expensive plane is $2 billion.
Whoa. What is it?
It's the B-2 Spirit. It's the most expensive military aircraft. And I think it has like advanced stealth technology. It's like a radar absorbent coating. Guess how many of those the United States has?
I don't know. You tell me.
$2 billion a plane. We have 19.
That's egregious.
19 of those.
No country needs 19 $2 billion planes.
In John Woo's America, we do.
Yeah, that exists, and we've figured it out on this show. You heard it here first.
Exactly. We're clearing the skies from the choppers using those 19 million, 2 billion B-2 Spirits.
What other numbers do you got?
That's it. I just had that one big one.
Oh, geez, I was like ready for more. Listen, I just want to set the stage for next week. There's a lot coming, and there's a lot of puzzles. If you've heard the show before, we have a category called Popcorn Puzzles and Popcorn Beefs. It is replete with many of those. So come back, join us next week. There will be additional spoilers to the spoilers that we've already revealed to you. So please go watch. I almost said Brokeback Arrow.
That's a completely different movie with Slater and Travolta.
Yeah, that's you might have to don't search the internet for that one. Broken Arrow. Come back next week and join us for our breakdown of The Dangers of Helicopters: a nuke story from 1996. I am on the social medias. I dare you to message the great Popcorn Priest at Popcorn Priest. I love movies and would love it if you'd share the love. By the way, I'm going to probably overlay that sick, you're listening to it right now, the sick theme song.
Yeah,
Broken Arrow.
that guitar riff by Hans.
Share this with the movie lover in your life. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you can help the Popcorn Priest support his movie addiction and allow him to keep giving you these labor of love reviews by visiting patreon.com/Popcorn Priest. And actually, the easiest and best way to support the show is like and subscribe and share.
What is it easier than?
It's easier than stealing 2 nukes in a weird giant cockpit stealth bomber.
Way easier.
And listen, I'm trying to get monetized so I can get a couple bucks out of this show. Please share. I need a lot of downloads, so come help the priest out.
And that money's just going back to the show.
Yeah, we're just going to get better equipment, and it's going to be sick. It's already sick. It's going to be sicker. We're at the tippity top, but only halfway up. Think about it. As always, thanks for listening, and thanks to my special guest, my co-pilot that won't try and punch me mid-flight, JJ. Join us next
Thanks for having me, Popcorn.
It's always a pleasure. I find it enjoyable to go back and listen to our shows. Brings me great joy, so appreciate it. Join us next week for part 2 of Nuke, Who Has the Nuke? From 1996. We'll see you guys next week. This podcast is sponsored by Pitch Black that doesn't exist. Thanks, Mountain Dew.